Hello, welcome back to another episode of me talking to my camera. I'm wearing this shirt because it says I'm motivated, so I can pretend like I am even if I'm not. And my favorite pants. Anyway, today is Monday, April 15th, 2019, and it's spring break, which is why I'm here doing this instead of at school. Also, I know my hair looks stupid like this, but it's like stupid in a way that pleases me, so I left it like that. I feel like that's good life advice. Like, everything that you do is gonna be stupid. It's just that it has to be stupid in a way that pleases you. Quality philosophy right there. But yeah, it's spring break, and I'm filming this because I'm really bored, and that's like the topic of this video basically, is that it's break. I don't know how to take breaks. This is an issue. This is like, I don't even know what it is, but like, I need to be doing stuff. And when I get given this humongous space of time where I don't have anything to do, I lose my mind a little. Let's go over what I've already done during this break. I have written a research paper for civics, an essay for a scholarship application. I have cleaned my room, like legit cleaned, where you like dust stuff and actually get rid of stuff instead of moving it into a corner so it's not as obvious that it's there, like that kind of cleaning. I've baked a cake. I have done art. I've gone outside. I've exercised. I've not kayaked. I really want to kayak, but I can't do that by myself because I can't attach the kayaks to my car, so I need my dad, and he's at work. And I can't hang out with my friends because they're either on vacation or at community college instead of high school. Because that's like what all my friends do, and I'm the weird one who does it. But anyway, that's a whole other topic. Yeah, well, I started moving some of my files from my school account onto my personal account because they delete your school account when you graduate, which is terrifyingly close. Like 40 days or some crap like that. Actually, exactly 2 months, because today's April 15th. Oh my gosh. Exactly 2 months. Because June 15th is graduation. Okay. What else have I done? I painted my toenails. I'm not gonna like lift my foot onto the camera, but it's like this cute blush color. I feel like that's all I've done. I went to church yesterday. And all the other time that was not spent doing those things was spent watching a stupid amount of YouTube videos and just sitting on my phone, which I know I shouldn't do and I feel bad for doing, but I do anyway because I literally don't know what else to do. And then you get like trapped in this vortex where you're like, I don't know what else to do with my life. I know this is bad. I know I shouldn't, but I literally can't stop myself from doing it. So I'm just sitting here doing it and like in this vortex of social media death until you finally emerge, and then you're like, you literally feel like you're not even on Earth anymore. You just escaped time and you're like, what even is life right now? What even is it? What time is it? What day is it? I don't know. That was what yesterday was like. Yesterday was not a productive day, my friends. So yeah, I've just been here, and it's only Monday, man. It's only Monday. There's still so many more days that I don't know what I'm gonna do with. I feel like part of why this is a thing that happens to me is because like our society, we're going there, yes, is always like, you have to always be productive and you have to always be doing stuff and like getting on the grind and gaining that grain and all that, and like that's great, man. It's really great, but you can't do that all the time. And you have to also know how to not have anything on your to-do list and like know what to like do with your life and not go insane if you don't have tasks to be done. And like, don't get me wrong, I love productivity. I love the productivity YouTubers. And this shirt is literally from Unjaded Jade, who is a study tuber, and I love it. It's really comfy. But yeah, I like totally support them. Love what they're doing. It's great when you're like not motivated in the middle of the week and you like need to get back on your grind and get your stuff done and like actually feel good about doing it, like not just like get through it because you have to and it's like a struggle bus the entire time. Like actually enjoy the learning that you're doing and like feel good about it and stuff. Like that's the really positive side of productivity social media is what I'm gonna call it. But the negative side is that it becomes all you do, and then you reach this point that I'm at right now where you're like, time to do other things. What other things? Great question I am here to solve. Making this video is one way that I'm solving it. Okay, so I don't know if you all can read this because for me it's backwards, but I don't know if it like becomes backwards when you watch it. But anyway, this is my to-do list for this week. It is so empty. Like, it is ridiculous how empty this is. For comparison, this was last week. Many more things. And then it's like spring break. Suddenly nothing. Whoa, which is like great. Like at first you're like, heck yeah, no work. And then you're like, wait a minute. What does no work actually mean? Like, what do I do instead? Because I'm not going on vacation. Kind of wish I was going on vacation, but could not happen this year, unfortunately. So yeah, join me together on this journey as I attempt to figure out what the meaning of my life is if I don't have school. Oh my gosh. This didn't happen mid-winter break because I was in Mexico. And I feel like it didn't happen Christmas either, even though I didn't go anywhere for Christmas. But like, I guess Christmas like has its own things that come with it. Like Christmas Day is a whole thing in itself, and then like the relatives come and like all of the stuff happens. Versus spring break, you're just kind of like chilling in your room for hours on end, occasionally going outside just because you need to breathe the air to stay sane. In this shot, not really because it's kind of zoomed out. This is my favorite part. My friend gave me it for my birthday, and it's super cute. And I read it to myself when I'm flipping out over studying. So, another thing I've been doing is reading. I started reading Will Grayson. Well, I started reading this book, but it wasn't very interesting. So I read like 20 pages of it, and I was like, I want to read a different book. So then I moved to Will Grayson, which is not within reach of me right now. But I've been liking it more than that book so far. That's like a very adult-y book, I feel like. Like, it's just, like, nothing against adult literature, but it's just kind of like boring. Even though like it should be interesting because it's literally about like this dude who illegally breeds orchids and then he gets in this like court case about it, but it just felt very bland while I was reading it, and it felt like I was reading for the sake of reading, of being like, oh yes, look at me with my book, I'm being so good right now, not going on social media and reading a book, culture, versus like actually enjoying what I'm reading. So I decided to switch books. But maybe we'll come back to that one. Maybe. Oh, that was my dog barking. Okay, also another thing is like, I feel like it's really weird how now it's hip to take social media breaks. Or like we literally call it social media fasts. Like social media has literally become like it's the same amount of extremeness to stop going on social media as it is to like stop eating. Like that is how intrinsic to our lives it has become. But anyway, yes, it is now hip to spend time off of social media, which I think is a good trend. Like honestly, it is good. I recommend taking breaks. But it's just interesting to see how that shift has happened since like a couple years ago when social media had kind of just started being a thing. Everyone was like, we must like defend against these crazy elderly people who think it's horrible, and like we all have to say we love social media and like not even just say, like actually believe it and like defend it and be like it's good and we don't want to hear bad things about it because it's just those like crazy old people, you know. But now we've kind of turned around a bit and decided no, we actually don't love what it's doing to us, but we can never turn fully around. We can never go back to like how it was before social media was so popular, because it has become such an intrinsic part of our lives, like I said earlier. So we've now recognized that it has harmful effects, but we could also never fully rid ourselves of it. And even though technically you could like become like a nomad in the woods, like there always is a way to do something, but like honestly, to be a productive member of society and like have a traditional job and like communicate with friends and do all these like normal things that you kind of need to do to like to function as a person in a society, you really can't do without social media now. So there's just been, it's really interesting to watch from like almost like an anthropology point of view how that shift has occurred, because now you'll see people be like, oh, I'm taking a break from social media, or like making that Instagram post where it's like, I will not be on Instagram for the next month, and like I never make those posts. I just leave without telling anyone except like my best friends when I just like DM them. But yeah, I feel like it's almost, I don't want to say like they're just doing it to look good, but I feel like making the post, it kind of is like that, kind of self-important. I don't know. But I mean, if you're like a legit, like really like popular, like influencer as they are called, you kind of would have to do that. Otherwise people would legitimately be like, where the heck are you? So I really don't know. Like, I remember like when I was like 13 or 14 and I had like just discovered Instagram, just discovered whatever else it was doing then, like YouTube and stuff. Whenever my parents were like, you spend too much time on that stuff, I was like, no, I will fight for youth. I will defend against the old people. But now I like low-key agree with them. Except for, like I said before, you can never fully come back to before because it has become such an important part of you. So it's like, we're learning to find this balance, I feel like. Because like, I take breaks from Instagram. I never fully delete it because I always need to come back to it to like, stay, like I want to see like where my friends who went to college, like what are they doing, because I never see them in real life anymore. And like I want to talk to my friends in my like study group chats about the work we're doing in class and like stuff like that, you know. And like I like updating, like, you know, like I want to post my cute pictures, like nothing wrong with that as long as it's not like taking over your life. So it's funny, I'm just thinking about that.